Live from the student broadcast team at Erie High School. Provided for free by all of our sponsors. You're watching a production of the Erie Tiger Net.
Hello and welcome in live here to the Erie Tiger Network. Brandon Bird here with you as we get you all set for this matchup. We joined you just late. We had some equipment issues, some internet issues, but we're here live. So I'm over here up in Skyline. Erie currently trails 3-2. Brandon Bird here with you. Solo tonight. We've been doing the camera work until game number 2. We had a couple reinforcements for boys' games. Already a three-pointer for Skyline to start off this contest here. Their last home game of the year on senior night. Schendel. And that was stripped away. It was kind of earhart at that. Here comes Erie back the other way. Backing into the front court. That's Purcell. Stolen away. Skyline will bring it back up the court. I think that's McCullough. We don't have a number on the roster. That's the only player over 33. Just trying to figure that out here. See the announcer has to say. Well, thank you so much for joining us here. A little bit of a frantic start for us here on the network. Short jumper, that's no good. Rebound is fought for, and then they'll call a shove, I think, on Jade Phillips. And a foul there. No, they'll just say out on Erie. Erie still very much in the thick of the playoff race here, but would like a win. Dashing down the court. Jumper up top is Green, and she hits it home. And so Michaela Green a couple points. And that puts Erie back in front, or should I say in front for the first time here tonight. That jumper is up and good. That's Lindsay Schendel. And Skyline retakes the lead here. Already 3 lead changes in this game. Hunter catches, almost gets it stripped. Picks it back up, and then thought I heard a whistle. No, play on. That's Hoback with it. Jumper from the near side. That's off the mark. And rebounded away by Skyline. They'll push it. That's Emmanuel, and now she'll slow it as she nears the midline. Emmanuel tries to dump it into the key. Right side now. Driving in is Pitts, and that's off the mark. And I believe that Pitts, or a sibling of Pitts, I should say, sang the national anthem tonight. Now Purcell will bring it up. Near side, that's Hoback. Hallie has it. Zone defense here for Skyline, playing a little 2-3. Hoback, pass up's an open look. Skip pass across, 3-ball in the way. Phillips tickles the twine from deep, and a 2-point lead here for Erie, 7-5. About halfway through period number 1 here. Pretty clean period of play. Only 1 team foul so far. That was on Skyline. Dump pass into the near side. That's Pitts with it. The jumper is short. Rebounded, though, offensively by Schendel. And then she gets fouled from behind. I think they might call that one on Michaela Green. And they do, and that's her first team first. And now Anna Hefner set to check in here for the Tigers. Pass in, stolen away by Purcell. She'll push it up the floor here. Left side is Hoback, little jump stop, but the foot just kind of slipped when she tried to stop. And a travel called and a turnover for Erie. 3:48 remaining here. Erie on top, 7-5. Right now we don't have scoreboard function, so we will, or availability, just not enough cooks in this kitchen. So I'll try and let you know often here. Pass down low is tipped out, but they'll say last touch that time by Earhart, and a turnover there for Skyline. Erie leads at 7-5 here, 3:33 remaining in the first. Phillips cross to Purcell. Purcell gets it on the runaround, running the motion offense here. Hoback up top. Good ball movement here by the Tigers. Now Hefner just kind of ripped the ball away there. And a good shot there by Jade Phillips. And she gives the Tigers a 4-point lead with 3 minutes here to go in the first quarter. Up top now is Powers. She'll shovel off on the left side for Schendel. Schendel gets it right back in the block. Almost stolen, and it is finally picked up, that time by Hoback. Long pass ahead. Hunter will slow it up, wait for the cavalry to arrive. Left side now, Phillips in the corner. Works it along the arc. Phillips gets it back in the corner, drives into the paint. Left-handed shot, no good. Rebound, Hefner goes up, is fouled, and will go to the line to shoot 2 here for the Tigers. 9-5, Erie leads it here, 2:27 remaining in the first period of play. Brandon Bird here with you as we bring you Erie Tiger basketball here tonight at Skyline High School, home of the Skyline Falcons. As that shot is up and good by Well, we had a couple internet issues. There is not great internet in here, and so we're trying to use our backup hotspot. And so far, that's given us a little bit of trouble. So we're sorry about that. We are now recording the game, but at the end of the first quarter, Erie leads it 14-5. We're going to see if we can still make some adjustments to our stream here. We'll take a timeout here on the Erie Tiger.
Chiropractors don't treat your symptoms. We treat the cause of your symptoms. On your first visit, we'll review your medical history and examine your vital signs, posture, strength, and reflexes. We'll also perform tests which are designed to give us insight into what may be causing your problem. The doctors at Great Day Chiropractic don't just treat adults. We also treat children of all ages.
We're located in historic Old Town Erie at 515 Briggs Street. We're open 5 days a week from Monday through Friday and the second and fourth Saturdays of each month.
Don't worry, 74 people were picked before me in the NFL draft.
To fight childhood obesity, United Way and the NFL are helping kids play at least 60 minutes a day.
Okay, time for the team obstacle course. Yay!
What this place needs is more healthy kids. To get involved or donate, go to unitedway.org/play60.
Now I get it.
And welcome back in, Erie Tiger Network. Brandon Bird here with you as the Tigers, they lead it 14-5 here to start quarter number 2 in this one, and Phillips will inbound here to Dwinell. And Irby will travel as she tried to put that one on the deck before she got going. Or excuse me, she got going before she could put it on the deck, rather. That's why she got the travel. Tigers have come out strong here, especially defensively, forcing a lot of turnovers. 3 ball on the way, and that is good. And I believe that's Allie McCrolla. There's an unnumbered player, but it's in the spot of her number, and so I'm almost sure that that's Allie McCrolla there, hitting the 3, cutting the lead to 6 here for Erie. 7:20 to play here in the second. Patterson kicks out. Phillips has it, top of the arc. Trying to look low was Dwinell. Instead, she'll work it back to Phillips. Tigers trying to move the zone. Fake passes, attacking the gaps. Left side now, Irby fires the deep jumper. That's off the mark. Good tip by Patterson, right into the hands of Hefner, who lays it up and in from the left side. And the Tigers stretch it back out to 8. Patterson, excellent recognition. She knew that was going to be long, knifed in, and just kind of palmed it to her teammate, who was wide open, and laid it up and in. And now a foul coming, only the 3rd foul of the half here. And man, we like that on the Erie Tiger Network. We like kind of cleanly played halves. No scoreboard, so we'll, like we said earlier, we'll try and say the score often here tonight and the time. 16-10, Erie leads, 6:38 remaining. Patterson will bring it up into the front court for the Tigers. Tigers spreading out here against the zone. Near side is Hoback, working it into the corner for Irby. Bounces back out to Hoback. They'll play catch back and forth along the arc. Now deep jumper for Phillips, too strong off the back iron. Rebound is snared by one hand by McCrolla, and back the other way go the Falcons. They'll set it up here between the circles. McCrolla gets it right back, fakes. Tigers running a 2-3 zone of their own. In the corner, that's Powers. Powers dumps it to the middle, shots off the mark, rebound, tips around, finally picked up there by Phillips. Tigers trying to run here with some speed ahead to Patterson. Nice dish off down low to Hefner. Hefner goes up and gets fouled and will go to the line to shoot a pair. Good start here for Erie. They lead by 6, 5:53 remaining here in quarter number 1. Brandon Bird here with you as part of our broadcast coverage as basketball season's winding down. Wrestling season pretty much over except for Rudy Lopez, who is a qualifier for state for the Tigers. As Hefner hits both. So 8-point lead here for Erie. 5:51 remaining here in the quarter. Left side now. Skyline trying to attack from that weak side. Patterson out. Looks to be still a zone defense here as Hefner guards down low. Double team coming. Shot no good. Rebounded by Hefner. Hefner looking for some help. Now finds it in the form of Hoback. Hits it off to Patterson. She'll bring it across the midline. Patterson swings it up top. Phillips will start the offense here. Left-hand dribble into the lane. The lefty with the runner. No good block. Tipped out by Hefner, but picked up ultimately by the Falcons. And Maddie Pitts. Pitts has it over the midline now. Skyline attacking into the front court. McCrolla waiting. Tigers in kind of a 1-3-1 now, as Patterson just kind of chasing whoever is up top all over the place. Runner is up and in off the window. Good job being patient that time. That was Schendel that laid that one up and in. And a 6-point lead for Erie. 18-12. There's a turnover there. There goes Schendel. Back into the lane off the window, and that's good. And it's down to a 4-point Erie lead. Patterson will walk it over the midline now. Into the corner. That's Harrell back to Patterson. Now she'll pull up from deep, gets blocked, and I'll say they just caught a piece of the arm for Patterson as she will go to the line to shoot two. 14-18 Tigers lead it here at Skyline High School here in Longmont. 4:11 left to go here in the first half of play. There's a couple subs coming in for both teams. For Erie, it's Irby and Hunter. That shot will rattle out. Rebounded here by Skyline. Well, they've cut the lead to 4 here. A couple missed free throws by Patterson. They're still only down a couple possessions. And a travel called. And a turnover for Skyline. 3:56 now remaining here in the quarter. Purcell will bring it up. Hunter now. Swings it across the floor. Harrell in the short corner. Tried to dribble baseline and double dribbled as she carried the ball. And a turnover for the Tigers now. Dwinell will come in for Kylie Harrell. Erie 6 and 15. They look to make sure they solidify a playoff spot. Need a win here tonight. In fact, in the RPI, as there's a push away, and Skyline will inbound it underneath their own bucket. In terms of RPI rankings, Erie sits at 36, so in pretty good position, but Skyline there's a 3 ball by McCrolla, and that will go out of bounds. And some lights have turned off here in the gym. And now they've flickered back on. Not sure how that happened. Caused a little bit of a stir here. Made it really dark, especially where we're sitting. By the way, Skyline sits at 43rd at a 7-13 record. So just behind Erie by a few spots. But teetering on the brink a little bit. So playoff implications for both teams here tonight. As that shot is up and no good by Kylie Earhart. 3:08 remaining here in the first half. A 4-point lead for Erie. Both teams kind of in a scoring rut. That one is good. So one possession game here. Erie will bring it up the floor. Purcell fires into the corner for Hoback. Long pass. Now Purcell gets it back. 3 balls short, but rebound not clearly handled, and then Dwinell and Emmanuel fought for it, and I think they call a jump ball, and possession error points to Erie. Our playoff expert Russell Fox has texted us saying the girls are in no matter what. I'm pretty sure at this point. But I think playoff implications a little bigger here for Skyline. They kind of sit right on that RPI bubble. And a travel called. "48 teams make it into the playoffs. The top 16 teams get a bye, and then teams seeded 17 through 32 host the first round game against teams seeded 33 through 48. If the playoffs were to end here start this week, I should say, if the regular season were to end, I believe the Erie boys would be heading out to Fort Morgan, and the Erie girls, we'll try and see exactly where they sit, but they would have a first round road game as well. Shots too strong, under 2 minutes to play, still 3-point lead for Erie. Offense has gone kind of quiet as Erie exploded for 12 points in that first quarter, and they have only managed 6 here in quarter number 2 through the first 6 minutes and 8 seconds. Maddie Pitts will check into the game, replacing Madeline Matilla. And Erie will reset the offense here. Hefner kicks out to Purcell. Tigers working it around the arc here. Open is Hunter. Nice feed down low. Actually just came a hair late. Initially it was a good look. Either want that pass to be made just a hair earlier, or have Michaela Green kind of come to the ball a little bit. Shots off the mark, and a travel is called as Purcell tried to break it out and just kind of swung the arms over and never really got the ball on the floor. Still a 3-point lead here for Erie. We have it on good authority for the boys game that many of the seniors will be starting tonight, including our own Caleb Humble. So be sure to tune into that following this game. Now up and under move, and that's off the window and in. Pretty good move that time by Earhart. And it's only a 1-point Erie lead now. They've led by as many as 10 in this first half. Now Hunter across the arc. Feed down low for Green, too strong off the window. Rebound down low by Earhart. And with 52 seconds left in a 1-point game, Skyline gonna slow it down here a little bit. Done well when they've been patient. Almost stolen there by Green. Good entry pass low. Fighting into the chest of Hefner was Earhart. And then Green tried to strip it, and they call it a jump ball. And the possession arrow points to Skyline with just under 30 seconds remaining here. Schindel checks back in here for Skyline. She gets it. Now drives baseline. Tried to feed it into the middle of the paint. And Earhart just kind of waited, and Skyline has the lead now, 19-18. So they have gone on an 11-0 run here to take the lead. Now bounced off to Green. She'll drive baseline. Pull-up jumper is blocked. Gets her own rebound. Tigers 8 seconds left. Green in the corner. Fires out for Patterson. 4 seconds left. The runner is good. And the Tigers retake the lead, and that will do it here to end the first half. So Caitlin Patterson gives the Tigers the lead. We'll take a timeout. We'll be right back on the Erie Tigers.
Front Range Landfill puts all your needs in front of everything else. Front Range Landfill won Erie Chamber of Commerce Business of the Year Award, as well as being featured on national television. We are very proud of our facility, and we welcome the opportunity to address your disposal needs. Our focus is on customer service. We strive to achieve easy and rapid access in and out of the facility. We feel certain that we will exceed your expectations of your solid waste disposal requirements. Choose Front Range Landfill for all your landfill needs. You will be pleased.
Hi, I'm Maya Michelson, and you're watching Erie Tiger Network.
Do you want a better smile, have a broken bracket, or are you a teenager in need of some braces? Then make your way down to Caraway Orthodontics. They are located in Louisville and Erie. Caraway Orthodontics supports Erie High School and its community. Come in and gain a beautiful smile for children, teens, and adults. They also provide Invisalign. Call this number 303-828-0454 or go to CarawayOrtho.com.
Open up a browser and look up youtube.com/Erie Tiger Network. To subscribe, sign into YouTube and press the subscribe button. Don't forget to hit the bell icon to receive notifications about ETN posts. To like the video, click the thumbs up button on the right hand side of the screen. Use the bar on the bottom of the screen to move and skip parts in the video. To skip forward or backwards, use the arrow keys to move 5 seconds. You can pause the video at any time by pressing the spacebar or clicking with the mouse.
Yeah, I'm married. Doesn't matter. You do that for me? Really? Yeah, I'd like that.
Who are you talking to?
It's Jake from State Farm. Sounds like a really good deal.
Jake from State Farm at 3 in the morning? Who is this?
It's Jake from State Farm.
What are you wearing, Jake from State Farm?
Khakis?
She sounds hideous.
Well, she's a guy, so...
Another reason more people stay with State Farm. Get to a better state.
There's a beast deep inside you. It will not die.
Ooh.
It will fight back.
I'm a teacher. Let me tell you what I make. I make learning a privilege.
And welcome back in here to the Erie Tiger Network doubleheader action here tonight on the network. Brandon Bird here with you. Flying solo, doing all the work. As a couple hiccups made us start a hair late. But we are all set to go here. We hope this is coming through nice and clean. The internet we have been forced to use here in this gym is our own mobile hotspot, and sometimes in a gym with lots of other cell phones as well, that signal tends to not be the best, but we're glad we could bring you the games here tonight, as this is one of the final few games here of the season, and then we'll find out exactly where both teams will head to once the playoffs roll around. For the boys, as we said, if the playoffs were to start at the start of this week, from what we were seeing in RPI, they would take on Fort Morgan, the Mustangs, out there at Fort Morgan, a team that Erie has already played this season. If the girls were to start the playoffs here today, I believe they would be out at Palmer Ridge, and a chance there that I think a lot of Erie fans would like to see. And a rematch of the, of course, 3A football state championship game. But should be fun to watch here down the stretch either way. We're going to take another quick time out here. Just trying to make sure everything's all set up, good to go. And then we'll have second half action here for you on the Erie Tigers.
I'm a teacher. Let me tell you what I make. I make learning a privilege, not a chore. And frustration, a tool, not an obstacle. I make working hard seem easy and giving up impossible. I make an old subject feel like a fresh thought and unconventional methods common. I'm a teacher. I make more.
Click the search bar on the top right-hand corner of the screen and search up Erie Tiger Network. Click the channel icon and then press the subscribe button. Don't forget to hit the bell icon to receive notifications about when we post. Click the thumbs up icon to like the video. To enter full screen mode, press the icon on the bottom right hand corner. To skip forward or backwards 10 seconds, double tap the left or right hand side of the screen. Press the pause button in the middle of the screen to pause the video. To skip to a different video, press the skip button when the video is paused.
Hi, my name is Caleb Humble, and you're watching the Erie Tiger Network.
Chiropractors don't treat your symptoms. We treat the cause of your symptoms. On your first visit, we'll review your medical history and examine your vital signs, posture, strength, and reflexes. We'll also perform tests which are designed to give us insight into what may be causing your problem. The doctors at Great Day Chiropractic don't just treat adults. We also treat children of all ages.
We're located in historic Old Town Erie at 515 Briggs Street. We're open 5 days a week from Monday through Friday and the second and fourth Saturdays of each month.
Don't worry, 74 people were picked before me in the NFL draft.
To fight childhood obesity, United Way and the NFL are helping kids play at least 60 minutes a day.
Okay, time for the team obstacle course. Yay!
And welcome back in. Start of half number 2. Erie will be going left to right here this half. As Hoback steps out of bounds and a turnover there for Erie. Sorry, give us just a moment here. So Erie took the lead late in that first half after giving up a 10-point lead by 11 unanswered, and Skyline retakes the lead here with a little lay-in there by Earhart. So 21-20, Skyline leads it here on their senior night, and a turnover there on a travel, and the Tigers have come out here a little bit stuck in the mud. McCrollo will bring it across the midline. Tigers playing man-to-man D here. 3-ball on the way. That's off the mark. Ball's tipped around, picked up by Purcell. Purcell will run it over the midline. Across the floor, down the lane. Kick it out is Phillips. Back to the near side. Tigers moving it quickly here. Green, a little head fake. Now drives the baseline, looking for help. Finds Phillips. Deep 2 by Hoback. That's too strong. Rebound is tipped out, picked up by Skyline, and Tigers come up empty in that possession. And Skyline brings it up the floor here. 6:39 remaining here in the third. Feed pass down low, back airway, nice up and under move off the window and in is Earhart, and that was a pretty looking move there. As she just kind of took a step toward the middle of the paint, gave a little head fake, reverse pivoted back inside, and was wide open for the layup. Good footwork, that's how you teach him. And that pass is just misfired. I think Hoback was trying to pull the string on that and then just kind of fumbled it out of her hands. Ball's bounced to McCrolla. Her shot's blocked by Purcell, and then she bounced it out of bounds. And it will be Erie basketball. 23-20, Skyline on top, 5:57 remaining here in quarter number 3. And what has been a very clean game played so far. Not a whole lot of fouls to speak of. Always like to see that. Ball tipped around, finally settles into the hands of Phillips. Purcell feeds low for Hefner. Power move off the window and gets it to drop, and the Tigers back within 1. Good, strong move without any hesitation there from Anna Hefner. I think I'd like to see a lot more of that from her. She is powerful and athletic. Sometimes I think forgets just how physically imposing she is and that she can just use that size. And a timeout called, a 30-second timeout. We'll stick right here as this game brought to you by Jen McGurk. We think it's brought to you by Jim McGurk. And there we go. Jen McGurk, are you looking to buy or sell a new home? Jen is an experienced real estate agent serving Erie, Vista Ridge, and the surrounding Denver area. For years, Jen has assisted all types of buyers and sellers with their real estate needs. Give Jen a call today, 303-949-3331, or check out Jen Realty online at jenrealty.com. So timeout there by Skyline as Erie retakes the basketball with 5:28 remaining here in quarter number 3. They trail by 1 here on the road. Purcell with it, little hesitation dribble, finds the gap in the paint. Runner's too strong. Rebound is called a jump ball, and the possession arrow goes towards Skyline. McCrolla will dump it ahead, and a foul called, I think, on Dwinell. A little push, and it is Dwinell. That's the first foul of the half for Erie, and I believe that is Elena's 3rd. So Caitlin Patterson, KP, will check back into the game. Made that bucket right at the end of the first half to give Erie the lead. Ball in, and they're going to call a foul, I believe, on Hunter for just kind of reaching in and raking the arm. Officials confer, and they agree, and they will say shooting 2 now is going to be Schendel. And they call that on Purcell. I don't think that's right. I think they meant to call that on Hunter. Both were in there, but it was Hunter that reached in and raked the arm. That's only the first for Purcell, so she'll take it as that free throw comes up short. 23-22, Skyline leads Erie with 5:09 remaining here in quarter number 3. Sammy Irby will check in here for Hunter. Ahead is Patterson, dump low, and the shot is up and off the window. And Hefner will go to the line to shoot 2 after the foul. They will give that to McCrolla. That's her second, team second of the half. And Hefner hits that now. Hefner, I believe, 3 for 3 from the stripe so far tonight. That's off the mark. And we're all square. 23 all here. Just under 5 minutes to go here in quarter number 3. Nice steal there by Purcell. Smartly doesn't get off the floor. That would have been a travel. And dishes off and just not quite able to finish. I believe that was Irby. And back the other way goes Skyline. If you're on your knees and you get up without dribbling and maintaining control, that's a travel. And so Purcell just was wise to wait. Unfortunately, didn't work out. 2 shots, 3 shots now. A couple offensive boards. Ball still rattling around. And now Irby gets the rebound and draws the block foul there against Schindel. She didn't move and Irby was trying to go around her. Fouls starting to pick up a little bit here. Purcell brings it up into the front court. Now that's Phillips. Patterson was trying to look low. Tigers trying to feed it down low to Hefner, and that pass off the mark and out of bounds as Irby couldn't collect. The end of the game for Skyline is Shayla Powers. 4 minutes exactly remaining here in quarter number 3. Skyline walks it up over the midline. Dump pass low, that's mishandled down low, but saving it before it went out of bounds was Powers. She got it into the hands of Earhart, and Earhart drew the foul, so great play by Powers coming off the bench. That's gonna earn her team a couple free throws here as they're all tied up, trying to break the deadlock, and that one was, well, that stuck a toe down in the water, didn't like what it felt and hopped right out. Man, that thing was 3/4 of the way down. That shot off the back iron, rebound, long rebound there by Powers, and a turnover there for Erie. Now Purcell gets bumped and a reach call on McCrolla. Just stopped moving her feet and tried to reach for the ball there. Unable to get to it. Erie needs a bucket here. Offense has been a little bit quiet here this half so far. Patterson drives and is blocked, and now the foul's starting to pile up. So as soon as we were saying that, well, there wasn't too many fouls to speak of, we're kind of sailing through the first half of this quarter. All of a sudden, every possession there's been a foul. As now Phillips will come out. For Powers, that's her second. Now Purcell for 3, and she drops it into the nylon, and a 3-point lead here for Erie. And a timeout coming for Skyline. We'll step aside real quick. You're watching.
Now I get it.
Front Range Landfill puts all your needs in front of everything else. Front Range Landfill won Erie Chamber of Commerce Business of the Year Award, as well as being featured on national television. We are very proud of our facility and we welcome the opportunity to address your disposal needs. Our focus is on customer service. We strive to achieve easy and rapid access in and out of the facility. We feel certain that we will exceed your expectations of your solid waste disposal requirements. Choose Front Range Landfill for all your landfill needs. You will be pleased.
And welcome back in, Erie Tiger Network. As Erie now leads it by 3 after the made three-pointer by Autumn Purcell and a timeout by Skyline. 3:29 remaining here in quarter number 3. Erie looking to notch another win. Skyline attacking front court left. That was Emmanuel barking out directions. Now Powers looking low. Earhart catches and lays it in. Nice athletic play. It's exactly what you want down low. Catch. Don't put the ball low or on the floor and go up in one motion. Irby wide open and banks it home. Tim Duncan style. Using the corner of the square on the window there to line that one up. Manuel with it, trying to feed it low. Still there, Irby. She's got Patterson, and she double dribbled. It was subtle. She kind of bounced it to corral it, then started bouncing it again. Almost a travel there. Now Emmanuel from the left side. High arcing rainbow shot. Loose ball picked up by Irby. Head of steam. Trying to lay it off, and it's tipped right back into the hands of Earhart. A little bit unlucky there. Now between the circles. Tipped away by Irby. Another chance here on a fast break. She'll slow it up. Layup drill is good. Sammy Irby extends the Erie lead. 30-25, 150 remaining here in the third. Erie fighting to stretch out that lead. It's been a good little stretch of defense here for the Tigers. Dump pass into the paint. No one home. Picked up by Hunder. Tigers again on a fast break. Patterson left side. Thought about the three. Dumps it back to Purcell. Now right side, Irby the deep two, and she hits that one home. And the Tigers lead by 7, and a timeout, a 30-second timeout here for Skyline. We'll take a 30-second timeout on the Erie Tiger Network. And welcome back in. 120 remaining here in the quarter. Erie has stretched their lead out to 7. Skyline has led by as many as 3, I believe. I have to go back and double check that. Either way, doesn't matter. Erie's up on top by 5 now. Inbound here for the Falcons. That's McCrolla with the Tigers come out. And the man defense. Right side, Earhart will bounce it out to McCrolla. Now deep 2 on the way. That's off the mark. Good rebound by Hefner. Finds the outlet. That's Purcell. Another fast break opportunity. Flying into the lane. Irby from the left side. Off the window and in. And the foul. Give her an and one. And no, a charge. I thought I saw the hand go down to count the bucket. And instead they'll say Irby bowled over the top of the defender. And several Erie fans not pleased with that call. 51 seconds left. Good layup though by Irby. That's tough to make. Full head of steam on your offhand in traffic. Now McCrolla dials up a 3. That was looking good. As soon as it left the hand, it had the shooter's touch. Bounced off the rim softly, kissed the window and dropped in. And back to a 4-point Erie lead. Hefner kicks out Purcell. Tigers quickly moving the ball. Just off the mark. Irby could not corral the tap-out rebound by Hefner. And now up the floor goes Skyline. McCrolla with it. Right-hand dribble. Feeds it off into the corner. Driving baseline. Looking for help now. Throwing it back to McCrolla. Another 3 ball on the way. That one's short. Good rebound. A reverse layup is up and in by Powers. And she's been a little spark off the bench. And Erie's lead is cut to 2 at the end of the third quarter. We'll step aside again. We'll have fourth quarter action for you here on the Erie Tiger Network.
Hi, I'm Maya Michelson, and you're watching Erie Tiger Network.
Do you want a better smile, have a broken bracket, or are you a teenager in need of some braces? then make your way down to Caraway Orthodontics. They are located in Louisville and Erie. Caraway Orthodontics supports Erie High School and its community. Come in and gain a beautiful smile for children, teens, and adults. They also provide Invisalign. Call this number 303-828-0454 or go to carawayortho.com.
And welcome back to the Erie Tiger Network as Erie leads it 32-30 to start quarter number 4, and they will start with the ball. This possession arrow goes back to Skyline now. Phillips looking low. In the corner is Patterson. Trying to feed it to Hefner. They get it to her. Kick out to Dwinell. She'll pass up an open look. Now Phillips hands off to Patterson. Dwinell. Tigers decent looks. No one's real comfortable shooting the deep ball. Part of this team's bugaboo. 3 ball in the way by Patterson, and that one was halfway down. We've seen a couple of those tonight. They just spin out after taking a peek. Dwinell with it. That ball went through Patterson's hands and out of bounds, and Patterson visibly frustrated with herself. Tigers playing a little bit of press here, and a foul call. Giving Skyline some trouble. Krola wasn't quite sure what to do with it, and then they just tagged Dwinell for her 4th foul. Erie's still kind of pressing here. We will have the boys game following this, so be sure to check that out. Driving down the lane and just, mowing over the top of Hefner was Schendel, and Hefner did a good job just kind of waiting for contact, absorbed it, and took the charge. So we continue to see the progress of Anna Hefner, the freshman. She's going to be fun to watch the next few years. 7 minutes remaining. Tigers still lead by 2. Hefner from the top of the key looks to the corner for Hoback. Tigers working around the arc. Purcell feeds into Hefner. Kick out to Green, and a travel call. Didn't get the ball on the deck in time. Little runner off the window is good by McCrolla. Coast to coast that time. We're all square. Anybody's game here. 6.5 minutes left. Green across to Phillips, and then Hoback fires. Rebound by Green. Little turnaround jumper. And then a rebound and a jump ball called, and the possession error goes to Skyline. And the reinforcements have arrived here. So we might be able to get a scoreboard going for you. Between the circles now is McCrolla. She'll back out, and that one is fired out of bounds. And 32-32 with 6 minutes remaining. Left side now, Phillips. Feeds low, that one's tipped away. McCrolla will walk it up. Neither team really been able to seize control of this game. Pass down low, and then a foul called, I think, on Hoback. No. I'm not sure who the ref awarded that to. I think Anna Hefner, her 3rd. Turnover there. Here comes Purcell. Nice bounce across to Hunter. Shot's no good. Rebound finally spills out and then falling out of bounds. Last to touch that was McCrolla. And that was clearly off McCrolla. I mean, they could come watch the replay if they'd like, and they do correct that. I mean, McCrolla, that hit her and then just kind of fell off of her as she was falling out of bounds. Skyline coach doesn't like the call change, but that is the correct call. Green catches in the block, and a 3-second violation called here on Erie. 5:16 remaining here in the quarter. In the game, and we are all square as McKaylee Green comes off. McCrolla has it. Right side now for Emmanuel. Right back to McCrolla on the little give and go. She runs into a dead end and then just had to retreat back out, and then a foul called on Hunter as falling to the floor was Pitts. A little bit of a bailout call, and that's the 7th team foul, so bonus time now for Skyline. 1-1. That's Maddie Pitts at the line. The right-handed toss is banked home. Bank open late here tonight at Skyline High School. There's a point up there, so she must have called it. Shots off the mark, rebounded there by Irby. 1-point game, 4:55 remaining. Purcell with it, striding into the front court. Now skip pass to Hunter. Tigers looking, top of the key to Hefner. Tigers have had good ball movement. They just passed up a lot of open shots. Rebound, though, by Hunter. That's off the mark. Hefner saves it, taps it back to Patterson. Great hustle there by Anna Hefner. Now Hunter tried to feed it low, and a turnover there. Feed into the middle, and a foul called on Sammy Irby as she went airborne and collided with Earhart. And I believe that's on the floor and should be a 1-1 foul as Coach Pfeiffer set to call a timeout. We'll step aside real quick. 4:14 remaining.
/Erie Tiger Network. To subscribe, sign into YouTube and press the subscribe button. Don't forget to hit the bell icon to receive notifications about ETN posts. To like the video, click the thumbs up button on the right hand side of the screen. Use the bar on the bottom of the screen to move and skip parts in the video. To skip forward or backwards, use the arrow keys to move 5 seconds. You can pause the video at any time by pressing the spacebar or clicking with the mouse.
Welcome back in, Erie Tiger Network. Erie trails here by 1 point. To the line for 1-1 is Kylie Earhart. And these are big free throws for Skyline. As we said, they're on the bubble of the playoffs. Erie probably in, and no, that's a no good free throw as it went up and touched the little strap. And a good job by the far side official. I don't think either of the other two officials saw that. So Purcell will bring it up. 33-32. Halfway through this quarter. Exactly. Irby, the runner, no good. And then tried to tip it out. Saved by Purcell. Picked up by Irby, and then she is fouled. Good hustle that time. Tigers just wanting it more right there as Purcell tracked that down after a good tip out by Irby. Got it back to Irby, and then Irby was bumped off her spot. So now Irby to the line to shoot the 1-and-1, and now Erie in the bonus as well. Possession arrow also toward Erie. And that one is banked home. So bank for bank. I think you automatically get a free one after the other team gets one. I think that's how it goes. Ball is rebounded, but then falling to the floor, and therefore traveling was Earhart for Skyline. So Erie keeps it. Couple Larry Bird numbers on that scoreboard, 33-33. And a travel there on Erie. That's Purcell as she just kind of switched her pivot foot. Fans, don't forget to like this video or subscribe to the Erie Tiger Network. Always helps us with our digital presence here at Erie High School. Still 33-33, another foul as Irby picks up her third, and now the foul's just starting to add up here a little bit. Skyline nearing the double bonus. That shot is good. She hit them both, and so a 2-point lead for Skyline, 3:41 remaining. Purcell goes behind the back, off to Phillips. Patterson. Zone defense here for Skyline. Long pass in the corner, dangerous for Patterson. She'll get it right back, fakes, drives, kicks, finds wide open Hunter in the middle of the floor. That was all set up by the head fake, great drive and dish by KP. 35-35. Pass low, little floater is good. Almost a little baby hook there by Earhart. Trying to go Kareem down there. Nice hesitation there by Purcell. She'll get it back. Phillips, another zone defense here. Deep two by Irby. That's too strong. Rebound is tapped. And a good effort play there by Hunter to tip it right to Patterson. Purcell thought about the three. Gets it to Hunter. Phillips will fire the three. Too strong. And rebounded by McCrolla. Beg your pardon, that's Lopez. Nope, that is McCrolla. Now Powers has it. Right side for Pitts. Back to McCrolla. Drives. Picks up the ball. Try to protect it. Runner's no good. And a foul. And two shots coming for Kylie Earhart. And I believe that is the fourth on Sammy Irby. 37-35 Skyline leads. 2:19 remaining here in what has been a pretty good contest. Back and forth, both teams taking the lead. Erie led by the most in this game. They led by as many as 10 as that one rattles out. Into the game for Skyline is Schindel, and for Erie it's Hefner. In fact, Coach Pfeiffer switching out Hefner and Irby here, offense for defense. Free throw is good, and Skyline leads by 3 now. Still a one-possession game, though. Patterson kicks out. Purcell thought about the three. Back to KP. Fires from deep. Off the mark and rebounded there defensively by Powers. And now she's trapped. She's looking for help. Throws it ahead. Caught by McCrolla. Just over the midline. That was almost a 10-second violation. Now jumper in the corner is good. And Skyline leads by 5. Down low, Hefner, that one's tipped away. Picked up by Hunter. Phillips works it. Patterson for 3. Too strong. Rebound, though, by Purcell. Weaves in the lane. That shot is blocked. Rebounded by Hunter, and they'll call a jump ball, actually. And the possession arrow to Erie. 1:24 left. Erie down by 5. I believe this is Skyline's biggest lead of the game. Coach Pfeiffer wants a timeout, full timeout. We'll take a timeout. Tigers, they'll try and climb out of a 5-point hole when we come back.
Yeah, I'm married. Doesn't matter. You do that for me? Really? Yeah, I'd like that.
Who are you talking to?
It's Jake from State Farm. Sounds like a really good deal.
Jake from State Farm at 3 in the morning? Who is this?
It's Jake from State Farm.
What are you wearing, Jake from State Farm?
Khakis?
She sounds hideous.
Well, she's a guy, so.
Another reason more people stay with State Farm. Get to a better state.
Welcome back in, and right off the inbound, McKaylee Green goes in and out. Oh, man. That's 2 shots here in this half where that ball just would not flush all the way through, and another foul, and so back to the line goes Skyline. So McCrolla hits the first, and now it's a 6-point lead. And good rebound. That was Hefner, I think. Cross-court pass to Dwinell, has it open, layup, makes it. Big one there for the Tigers. Good job by Dwinell to settle it down and finish. Still there by Hefner. Layup off the window and in. Almost could have been an and one there. She drew some contact. Now a 2-point game. Pass out ahead and they will call a foul. And Coach Pfeiffer with hands up. That was a little bit of a feet tangle. And Irby's going to get her 5th. But man, 2 huge buckets there for Erie, including a big-time steal by the freshman Anna Hefner. So Irby will come out, Hunter will come in. And that one is good. Big free throw coming here for Lindry Schendel. She hits this, it'll be a 2-possession game. And that one is good, and a timeout here for Skyline. We'll take another break. Tigers trying to come back.
Beast deep inside you. It will not die.
Ooh.
It will fight back.
Welcome back in Erie Tiger Network. 4-point deficit for Erie, but they have the ball. 49 seconds left, plenty of time. Your Coach Pfeiffer, you don't necessarily need a 3, although that would be nice, but a quick 2 would do a lot. As Erie will inbound it next to Skyline's bucket. Skyline, they're laying off here, so. Purcell's going to let that one roll ahead. She'll pick it up. 45 seconds left now. Patterson for three. That's just a little strong. That looked good off the hand. Shot put back by Purcell is no good, and then a foul called. On Hefner. Man, that shot by Patterson, that looked good when it left the hand. Just a little too much mustard on it. Now McKaylee Green will come in for Hefner, who is fouled out of the game. 37.1. So still time left, but that makes it tougher. 5-point game. Really do not want to see this if you're Erie. Go to 6. And that's too bad. Now they'll have to deal with a 6-point deficit. Up to Purcell. Into the corner. Patterson fakes, drives, jump stop, scoop shot, no good. Tipped right back to Hunter. She goes up and gets fouled. And Skyline wanted a travel there on Patterson, but refs say no, she came to a jump stop. And now Hunter has a couple big free throws. Ideally, you'd like her to make the first and almost intentionally miss the second and get the offensive board. Does get the first. Back to 5. If you're McKaylee Green, you got your best spin move in the arsenal. That one is good too. Now, just press here, get a steal. Baseball pass, and oh, coming back. Hunter didn't see it. She had a prime opportunity to get that steal, and Schendel just kind of waited as that floated in the air. Hunter had her back turned as that ball was coming in hot. And now McCrolla will go to the line as they tag Patterson with the foul. 22.2 ticks left as that one is off the mark. Still a shot here. Erie's got to get a bucket here on this trip. And they got to do it within about the first 7 seconds or so. Phillips, she's got a wide open player streaking toward the bucket. Didn't see it. They want to shoot a 3. Purcell for 3, just off the back iron, and that was saved. And then out of bounds off of Erie, so 6.5 left. Erie just couldn't get the bucket quick enough. And a timeout here by Coach Pfeiffer, a full timeout. I don't know how many timeouts Erie has, but in high school, after the bucket's made, the clock doesn't stop, which for the record is just not a good rule. I just don't like that as the team to inbound the ball, you basically get 5 untimed seconds if you want them. So 45-41, Erie trails here. We'll have the boys game next. Thank you so much for watching this one, as this has been a pretty good one coming down to the wire. The girls will go up to Windsor. The boys will now host Windsor on Friday, I believe. I think that one may have been changed to Friday, which means that kind of puts our broadcast in jeopardy. So we'll see if we can get that one up for you. Senior night for the boys. I will be at the Pepsi Center covering state wrestling. So Patterson inbound. Erie's got to go quick. There's the catch. There's the 3. And it's banked home. And see, if you're Skyline, you can just wait, and they do. So even though Erie made the 3, just time bleeds out. Hate that rule. Unfortunately, Erie, they fall by 1. That's going to do it for us here. Thank you so much for joining. Join us for our next game as the boys take on Skyline right here in about 20 minutes.